Hello and welcome to this video lecture where we will talk about basic functions with PowerPoint slides. So let's just start with the first point. How can you insert new slides? So let's assume you have a presentation with only a blank slide at the beginning, and what can you do to insert a new slide? First of all, the best option is go with your mouse into this left sidebar, then right click, and then you will find this button, new slide. Just click on this one and a new slide will be inserted. You can do that as many times as you want. You can insert more and more slides, so let's say we have 4 at the moment. This is the way you can easily do it. What you can also do to insert a slide is to click on home, and here you can find a button called new slide. When you click on this, you will see another slide will appear and you have another slide available. When you want to edit a slide, simply click on the one you want to edit. For example, you want to change the slide 3, just click on it here in the sidebar, click into the text box that is provided, and then you can type your text into it. And also you can adjust the text. You can type in your text here, and you see also these bullet points automatically appear when you click on enter. This is the way how you can edit slides and put your text into them. So now I've put the numbers on all the slides. What I now like to show you is that you can change the position of your slides. So for example, you could put the slide number 1 anywhere in your presentation. So let's say you have created this page, the title page, but now you have the idea that you want to have it at a different place. You think it's better to put it at a different place in the presentation, then you can also do it. You can go into the sidebar with your mouse, click on the slide, hold the mouse, so hold the left click, and then simply drag and drop the slide to the right place. So here you can see it, you can easily place it anywhere you want. I'm going to put it now here in the middle, and what happens now is that you have the page number 2 now here at place 1. So you see it has changed 2, 3, and then slide number 1 now appears at the place position 3. So this is what you can do. You can also bring it back to what we had before, but simply remember you can always place them anywhere you want to have them. The next point I'd like to address is the opportunity to hide slides. So whenever you would like to work with a slide but you do not want to make it visible in the presentation, then you can hide it. Then you can go into the sidebar, click on the first slide, right click, and then click on hide slide. So and what you can find now is that the page or the slide number 1 has now been crossed out here, which means that the slide is now hidden and you cannot see it in your presentation. Okay, so now moving on to deleting slides. So let's assume you want to delete the whole slide number 3. Then simply go into the sidebar, right click on the slide and click delete slides. You can also do it in another way, so I'm going to undo this action. What you can also do is click into the sidebar, click on the slide and press the delete button on your keyboard. I'm going to undo this again now, because I'd like to give you another example of what you can do with slides. You can also duplicate them. So let's assume you have relevant content here on slide number 3 that you want to use again. Then you can simply click on it here in the sidebar again and click on duplicate it, and then you have the slide once again. So it's the exact same slide, but you have it 2 times in the presentation. Another function that you can use is copy and pasting slides. So click on the slide here, right click, click copy, and go into the space where you want to insert it, then you can drop the slide wherever you want. So we have copied this one now, click copy, and then for example you want to place it here after the slide number 6, click into it, right click and click either of these 3 paste options. So what you see now is that you have the same page number 1 now here again, so this is basically the same. Whenever you're working with slides in PowerPoint, you can use predefined layouts. So this is what I've done here. This is basically a layout that I was using. It consists of the title text box and the content text box. And this layout can be changed for any slide. And to do this, you can click on Home. You can find the layout button here, click on it, and simply choose the appropriate layout option that you want to use. And also you can find some buttons here to customize your slide even further. So you can insert a chart, for example. I can show it to you. You can insert a random chart here, for example. So now page number 3 has a different layout consisting of a text box, title, text box, and also a chart. You can also insert new slides with a predefined layout. So what I've shown you before is this new slide button. So let's say you want to insert a new slide here, but you want to do it not only with a blank layout but with a defined layout. So click on this arrow that's pointing down, choose the option you want to use. So let's say you want to have title and content. And this is what happens then. You get a new slide with exactly the layout that you want to use. So this is it for this lecture. For the slides, I'm going to summarize it for you now once again. We have talked about inserting slides, which can easily be done by clicking into the sidebar, right clicking into it and clicking on new slide, or you can do it over Home and this new slide button. Then we've talked about editing slides. Whichever slide you want to edit, click on it here and just simply click into the text boxes and adjust the text, or remove or adjust any of these objects or images. Thirdly, we talked about the positioning of the slides, which can be done by the drag and drop function. Simply click on the slide, drag and drop it, and place it wherever you want to have it. Furthermore, it is possible to hide slides, and this can be done by clicking on the slide, right click, and the hide slide function. If you want to delete slides, you can do it by clicking on the slide and pressing the delete button on your keyboard, or you can also do it over the right click and delete slide function. And then the last point is copy and pasting slides. Clicking on the slide, right click, copy, go to the appropriate place. Let's say you want to have a new slide after position 7, click into it, choose either of these 3 paste options.